We keep our memories in funny places. A crumpled ticket stub with faded traces. A silly doodle on a coffee cup sleeve. Little things that no one else would believe. They're not framed in silver, not hung on a wall. Just random objects waiting for a call to bring us back to a moment standing tall. We've got a pocket of time tucked away for a rainy afternoon or a stressful day. I pull it out and I'm with you again. And for a little while the world makes sense then in our pocket of time. That cheap seashell from the windy coast. The first silly joke that you loved the most. The half-finished book we were supposed to read. They're all tiny parts of our history's creed. They don't have a value that the world can see, but they're worth more than gold to you and me. They're the keys to our shared memory. We've got a pocket of time tucked away for a rainy afternoon or a stressful day. I pull it out and I'm with you again. And for a little while the world makes sense then in our pocket of time. Some people keep photos, some people keep gold. We keep the feeling of a story to be told through ordinary things that never grow old. We've got a pocket of time tucked away for a rainy afternoon or a stressful day. I pull it out and I'm with you again. And for a little while the world makes sense then in our pocket of time. It's all yours and mine, mine, just yours and mine. We started out as separate threads, different colors, different shades, words unsaid inside our heads, quiet little masquerades. But piece by piece and day by day, something new began to grow. You washed my blues and grays away and let the brighter colors show. We are woven in between the highs and lows, the quiet scene, a tapestry I've never seen, made of all I might have and what we are now. I remember summer rain, hiding underneath a tree, sharing stories, sharing pain. You saw the real honest me, and stitch by stitch you calmed my fears and held my hand along the way. Through all the laughter, all the tears, you're the reason I still stay. We are woven in between the highs and lows, the quiet scenes, a tapestry I've never seen, made of all I might have had and what we are now. Thread should come undone, we'll find a way to make it strong. Two hearts that beat and live as one. This is where we both belong. We are woven in between the highs and lows, the quiet scene, tapestry I've never seen, made of all I might have had, woven together now and forever. You and me. Got an old voice memo on my phone from 3 years ago, a silly, sleepy tone. You're telling me about a dream you had, the best 20 seconds when I'm feeling sad. It's not a photograph, no image to see, just the sound of you being you next to me. And I play it back, my favorite audio reel, a blurry memory that feels so real. It's better than a picture, it's the way you make me feel. Just the static in your voice, a love I can't conceal. I remember that late night drive, you were singing off key, making me feel alive. I hit record cause I knew right then I wanna hear that moment time and time again. It's not a perfect take, you missed a couple notes, but it's the soundtrack to the story that our history wrote. And I play it back, my favorite audio reel, a blurry memory that feels so real. It's better than a picture, it's the way you make me feel. Just a static in your voice, a love I can't conceal. Faces change and seasons turn to gray, but a voice can echo what the pictures can't say. The hesitation and the laugh that fades away, it brings you right back to me at the end of any day. So I play it back, my favorite audio reel, a blurry memory that feels so real. It's better than a picture, it's the way you make me feel. Just a static in your voice, a love I can't conceal. My audio makes you feel, yeah. Yeah. My sunlight's painting patterns on the floor. Don't remember what I was worried for. Got your t-shirt on and the coffee strong. This is the melody to my favorite song. The world can't wait, the phone can't ring. Don't feel the need to do a single thing. Just get lost in the comfort that you bring. I'm living in a Sunday haze with you. Everything feels calm and fresh and new. My head is cloudy but the sky is blue. It's a sweet intoxication, me and you. We talk for hours but say nothing much. Just the quiet language of your touch. Time is moving slow, a lazy gentle crawl. Don't even notice as the shadows fall. My mind is blurry but my heart is clear. All of my anxieties disappear whenever I am lucky to have you here. I'm living in a Sunday haze with you. Everything feels calm and fresh and new. My head is cloudy but the sky is blue. It's a sweet intoxication, me and you. Maybe it's your laugh, maybe it's your smile that makes me wanna stay like this a while. You blur the edges of the world with style, yeah, just for a little while. I'm caught up in this Sunday haze with you. There's nothing else I would rather do. My thoughts are foggy, but my love is true. In this sweet intoxication, me and you. This Sunday haze for all our days in a golden days always. I've had some bad habits I can't deny. Staying up too late, a little white lie. Biting my nails when I don't know what to say. Just little things to get me through the day. But then you came along and rearranged my mind. You're the best distraction I could ever find. You're the only thought I'm never leaving behind. And loving you is a habit I don't wanna break. You're the first thing I need, for goodness sake. I get a little shaky if I go too long without a habit of you. Is what I'm all about. It started subtly, a cup of tea you made. The way you hummed the song when you were unafraid. Now it's the very air I have to breathe. The only beautiful truth that I believe. And doctors say that some things aren't good for you, but I know for a fact that that isn't true. When it comes to every single thing you do. And loving you is a habit I don't wanna break. You're the first thing I need, for goodness sake. I get a little shaky if I go too long without a habit of you. Is what I'm all about. They say you have to quit the things you crave, but it's your love that makes me feel so brave. You're the only addiction that I want to save. Yeah, loving you is a habit I will never break. The best decision I will ever make. And I'm not shaky, I'm just wide awake. A habit of you is a risk I'll always take. A habit of you, so good and true. My favorite view in you. Me and you. door, and I'm not in a hurry anymore. You've got a magic that I can't ignore. You're the calm in the middle of the war. How would you feel if I told you, my love, you make my world move at Sunday speed? We can just lay here and watch the sky above. You're the only vacation I'll ever need. The traffic is loud, the phones never stop. Everyone's climbing their way to the top. I used to think that I had to keep pace to win some imaginary pointless race. But you pull me close and you whisper my name, and it puts out the competitive flame. With you it doesn't matter if I win the game. My prize is that you feel the same. How would you feel if I told you, my love, you might wear one move that's empty. We can just lay and watch the sky above. You're the only vacation I'll ever need. Let the world spin faster, let them all rush by. We found a different rhythm, you and I, underneath our own quiet private sky. We don't have to question why. So how does it feel to know that you're my love, and you make my world move at Sunday speed? Let's just stay here and watch the sky above. You're everything I want, you're all I need. You and me, that's all I need. So
My future was a book with pages all so wide. No words were written, not in black or light. I was afraid to make a mark to even start. Just a quiet beating of a lonely heart. I thought I had to have it all planned out, to know the ending, to erase the doubt. But you taught me what life is all about. How would you feel if I asked you to be the one who writes this story here with me, on all the pages that are still unwritten? With a love like this we can't go wrong, can we? We don't need a map, we don't need a guide. We'll make it up as we go, side by side. We'll fill the margins with our silly jokes and underline our favorite hopeful quotes. And when we're old and the ink begins to fade, we'll read it all again, this life we've made. And I won't be scared, I won't be afraid. How would you feel if I asked you to be the one who writes this story here with me, on all the pages that are still unwritten? With a love like this we can't go wrong, can we? Let's write a chapter no one's read before, about a quiet love that's so much more than fairy tales is what we're looking for. So how would you feel if I got down on one knee and asked coffee shop on the corner street. They changed the logo, painted the door green. I found a table, our old favorite seat, just watching all the city's blurry scenes. And then I saw you through the window pane, laughing with your friends out in the rain. For a second I forgot all of the pain. And you look happy now, you really do. Like a brighter shade, a lighter kind of blue. And I should probably go find something new, but I'm glad the world's been good to you. I really am. Oh, I really am. You always hated rain, you called it sad, but you were dancing, didn't even care. And I remembered everything we had, a sudden bittersweet and silent prayer. I almost waved, but then I caught myself, our story sitting on a dusty shelf. You found a different version of yourself, and you look happy now, you really do. Like a brighter shade, a lighter kind of blue. And I should probably go find something new, but I'm glad the world's been good to you. I really am. Ooh. Maybe this is how it's supposed to be, two separate stories, wild and free. It doesn't have to hurt to not be we. I can be happy just to see. Do you look happy now? You really do. A vibrant color I never even knew. So I'll just finish up my coffee and walk through, knowing the world's been really good to you. Different time, same old place, different smile on your face.
I don't need a witness or a crowded room to chase away the shadows and the gloom. I don't need a paper signed and sealed and laced to know I found my one and only place. It's not a promise that I shout out loud to separate myself from all the crowd. It's a whisper when I'm all alone, a quiet truth I've always known. Loving you is my favorite silent vow, the one I make tomorrow and right now. I don't need to show the world, I just need to show you how. You're my favorite secret, my favorite vow. It happens when I watch you fall asleep. It's a little promise that I'll make and keep. It happens when you laugh at my bad jokes amongst all the ordinary folks. It's not a grand design, it's not a speech, it's a simple lesson that you always teach, that real love is always within reach, and it doesn't need a grander speech. Loving you is my favorite silent vow, the one I make tomorrow and right now. I don't need to show the world, I just need to show you how. You're my favorite secret, my favorite vow. Let other people make their big display. I'll just love you more and more each day, in my own simple pull quiet on his way. And that's the only thing I'll ever say. 'Cause loving you is my favorite silent vow. The one I made back then and I make it now. I don't need to tell the world, I just have to show you how. You'll always be my favorite, favorite vow. My favorite vow. Right here and now, somehow. Right here and Packing boxes in the afternoon light, typing up the memories, holding them tight. Found that faded t-shirt that you left behind. For a moment you were right here in my mind. I smiled a little, then I felt a sting. The phantom weight of your hand, the songs we used to sing. It's time to let go of everything. So goodbye, my ghost, I'm setting you free. You deserve a world that doesn't include me. And if I see you shine brighter than you did before, I won't be sad, I'll just be thankful for the love we knew. I saw a picture of you from a mutual friend. Your eyes are clearer now, the sadness has an end. You're standing on a mountain, looking at the view. It seems like you have found somebody new. And my first thought wasn't jealousy or pain, just a quiet whisper in the falling rain, that I'm so glad to see you smile again. Ooh. So goodbye, my ghost, I'm setting you free. You deserve a world that doesn't include me. And if I see you shine brighter than you did before, I won't be sad, I'll just be thankful for the love we knew. Haunting hallways doesn't do us any good. I loved you more than I ever thought I could. But loving you now means letting you go as I should. So goodbye, my ghost, go on and be free. Find a brighter world that doesn't wait for me. And when I see you shine like you were meant to do, my heart will know it's because I loved you. Goodbye, my ghost, go on and shine. I'll be fine. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye.
My friends, they never really liked your style. They changed the subject with a gentle smile. They never said your name out loud in vain, just asked me if I was happy again and again. And I would always say you don't understand, and wave away their worried outstretched hand. I was living in a different land, but oh, now I get it. Now I protecting me and my misguided youth. I'm sorry that I ever gave you my attention when all I ever needed was my own reflection and some good company. Remember that one night you made a scene.
Used to live inside the noise, you made it. The constant hum, a love that overplayed it. Every conversation was a tidal wave, and I was just the shoreline that you never say.
I thought that chaos was a sign of life,
A beautiful unnecessary strife,
but now I'm cutting through with the knife.
and all I hear is the silence now. Don't have to listen to your broken vows. You were the static, I can hear it now. And this quiet is the sweetest sound somehow. My phone doesn't buzz at 3 a.m. with another manufactured pointless gem of a problem that you needed me to solve. Around your world, I used to just revolve.
We took the drama for a passionate thing,
The highs and lows are every mood to bring,
but I prefer the simple song that birds now sing.
and all I hear is the silence now. Don't have to listen to your broken vows. You were the static, I can hear it now. And this quiet is the sweetest sound somehow.
It's not empty, the space you left behind. It's a peaceful clarity I'm glad to find. The kind of peace you never had in your mind.
Cause all I hear is the silence now. And I'm not listening for your broken vows. You were the static, it's so clear to me now. And this quiet is the only love I will allow. Just the silence, so sweet. No more static, on
Reading a book on a park bench in the sun.
Watching the kids and the dogs just having fun.
The breeze is gentle, the sky is clear and white.
Nowhere to be with nothing left to hide.
Then from across the field I heard a sound.
A sudden burst of joy spinning me around.
It wasn't you, I knew, but it felt so profound. A stranger's laugh that sounds a lot like you brought back a memory fresh and new.
And for a second I thought, is it true?
Is it true? And I smiled because they sounded happy too. I didn't turn to look, I didn't try to see
Who held a piece of you that got away from me?
I just closed my eyes and let the moment lie.
a little gift sent from a passerby.
It didn't make me sad, it didn't make me cry. Just a bittersweet and soft hello goodbye.
Underneath the lazy summer sky,
A stranger's laugh that sounds a lot like you brought back a memory fresh and new.
and for a second I thought, is it true?
Is it true? And I smiled because they sounded happy too.
Maybe happiness is just an echo in the air.
A melody you find and want to share.
And knowing you have found it
Somewhere out there is more than enough for me.
I swear.
That stranger's laugh, it really made my day.
In the most unexpected, gentle way.
It told me everything you couldn't say.
That you're alright.
And you're okay.
A stranger's laugh sounded like you, and it sounded happy. Found a shoebox in the closet dust, faded Polaroids of who we were, smiling faces full of summer trust, a blurry memory, a gentle stir. Every picture tells a story that we wrote, a single moment held inside a paper boat. We were frozen in the light of yesterday, just a faded film, but the colors seem to stay. And though the edges curl and start to fray, I can still feel you in the very same way in this photograph. That old blue sweater that you used to wear, the summer concert scent stuck in our hair. I trace your smile and I'm right back there. A silent movie, a silent prayer. Every snapshot is a promise that we kept, secrets that we guarded while the city slept. We were frozen in the light of yesterday, just a faded film, but the colors seem to stay. And though the edges curl and start to fray, I can still feel you in the very same way in this photograph. Time can be a thief, it steals the years away, but it can't touch the feeling that we say. A single frame is all it takes to make me stay, lost inside this memory we made. Ooh, we're still frozen in the light of yesterday, just a faded film, but our colors will not grade. When the real world tries to pull me away, I'll hold this picture and I know I'll be okay. Faded film of you and me still.
the first time in so long. I guess I'm better off here on my own. I'm reading books you always called a bore. I don't have to explain me anymore. I'm calling up the friends you didn't like. Maybe I'll go out and ride my bike. And it's not a statement, it's not a game. I'm just remembering the sound of my own name and shedding the shadow of your flame. And oh, I forgot how much I like this song. Forgot how good it feels to get it wrong. I'm moving at my own pace now for the first time in so long. I guess I'm better off here on my own. You thought the change in me was some kind of art, but all you did was tear my world apart. Now I'm putting back the pieces of my heart, right back to the very start. And oh, I really, really like this song. And it feels so good to finally belong right here at my own pace, where I've been all along. And if you hate it, well, you're the one who's wrong. My own pace, my own space, with a smile on my face in the right pace.
Got a world map pinned up on the wall, marking every place we've been.
Each little dot remembers it all. The story of where we begin. From Parisian streets in the pouring rain to watching sunsets from the desert train. Every memory feels like coming home again.
We're just tiny dots on a map, you and I, collecting moments underneath a different sky.
But when I connect them, they draw a
Perfect line, and it always leads me back to your hand in mine, always back to you. Remember arguing about which way to go, lost in translation, laughing loud.
finding beauty in the things we didn't know.
Just two strangers in a foreign crowd. We bought cheap souvenirs that we still keep. Share the secrets while the world's asleep. Promises we knew were very true and deep. We're just tiny dots on a map, you and I, collecting moments underneath a different sky. But when I connect them, they draw a perfect line, and it always leads me back to your hand in mine, always back to you. And if we're ever lost 1,000 miles apart,
I'll just close my eyes and find you on the chart.
you're the true north that I follow from the start. We're more than dots on a map, you and I. We're a constellation shining in the endless sky. And when I connect them, they draw a perfect line, straight into a future where your world is mine. Dots on a map, yeah. yesterday, the clumsy kid who lost their way, the awkward teen with too much to say. I wanna know you in every way. You only show the parts you think are strong, where you believe you truly belong, but you've been hiding your true self all along. Just know I'm signing up for all your versions, the happy times and the sad excursions, the confident and the full of questions. My love for you has no exceptions. Tell me the secrets you hold so tight, the fears that keep you up all through the night, the battles that you're too afraid to fight. I'll be right here and hold you in the light. You don't have to be a polished perfect thing, just show me all the chaos that you bring. You're the only song I ever wanna sing. Just know I'm signing up for all your versions, the happy times and the sad excursions, the confident and the full of questions. My love for you has no exceptions. And when we're old and gray and full of stories of all our failures and our little glories, I'll still be looking at you with a love that's true for every single version I have found of you. So let me love every single version, through all the calm and the wild assertions, from your first day to your final curtain. Of one thing you can always be certain, all your versions are beautiful to me. That old blue sweater that you love to wear is folded neatly on the rocking chair. The books you never read are in a box. I'm winding back all of our broken clocks, and it doesn't even hurt me like I thought it would. Just feels a little emptier than it probably should. I think I finally understood. I'm cleaning out your side of the closet today, making room for me in my own way. I packed up all your drama and your point of view, and honestly, I think it's the best thing I can do for me and maybe for you. Found that faded ticket from that canceled show, a souvenir from a place we'll never go. All these little pieces of a grand design that was always more your vision than it was mine. And I'm not doing this because I'm mad, just reclaiming all the space I never had. It doesn't have to be this sad. I'm cleaning out your side of the closet today, making room for me in my own way. I packed up all your drama and your point of view, and honestly, I think it's the best thing I can do for me and maybe for you. This isn't about forgiveness, it's not about the blame, it's just about the quiet after someone speaks your name. It's about finding my own 2 feet again in the rain. So I'm cleaning out your side of the closet today. Feels good to have my own space anyway. I'm throwing out the drama and your point of view, and maybe you should learn to make some room for you. Making room for me. Finally breathe, so much room to be just me.
don't have to feel the quiet in this room, with empty words to chase away the gloom. You're reading your book and I'm just looking out. This peaceful silence is what love's about. And people think that love's a noisy thing, a grand confession, a diamond ring. But ours is in the gentle air you bring. It's a silent song my heart can sing. How would you feel if I told you now that I don't need a single word, a single vow? Cause the language that you speak when you just look at me says everything I'll ever need so perfectly. You make me coffee when I'm working late. You know I like it, you don't hesitate. It's in the little things you always do. My world gets brighter just because of you. Some people search for fireworks and flame, a love that shouts and calls aloud their name. But all I need is you to feel the same, a quiet, steady and eternal flame. How would you feel if I told you now that I don't need a single word, a single vow? Cause the language that you speak when you just look at me says everything I'll ever need so perfectly. You understand the chapters of my soul, the broken pieces that you made whole. Without you here I never lose control. You're the calm that's taken its toll on my heart. How would you feel if I told you now I'm so in love with you and I don't know how? The language that you speak has come to be the only one that truly sets me free. The language you speak, it's all I need. When you look at me so perfectly, yeah. Scrolling through my phone, an old habit I guess, and just killing time and making more of a mess. And then I saw your name, a story you just shared, a song I've never heard, a feeling unprepared. So I clicked the link and let the music play, and suddenly the colors of my room turned gray. This is what you listen to these days, and it sounds like hope, it sounds like moving on, a rhythm that I don't belong in. Now that I'm gone, this is your side of the playlist, a chapter I'm not in, and it sounds a little happier than where we've been. The beat is steady and the melody's bright, not like the sad songs we would sing all night. There's a lightness in the chords, a forward kind of grace. I can almost see the smile that's on your face, and I wonder if you think of me at all, or when you're listening to this standing proud and tall, or if I'm just a name you don't recall. And it sounds like hope, it sounds like moving on, she's moving on, a rhythm that I don't belong in. Now that I am gone, this is your side of the playlist, a chapter I'm not in, and it sounds a little happier
that you're better off. Yeah, it sounds like oh, it sounds like moving on. It sounds like moving on. A rhythm that I don't belong in. Now that we're done, this is your side of the playlist. Your new day has begun, and it sounds a little happier under the sun. Your side of the playlist, yeah. Sounds like you're okay, and I hope you are. And I hope you are. When the morning coffee's brewing low, and the world outside is putting on a show, when you're quiet, lost inside a book, I'll still be here, just take a look. Love isn't always fireworks and light. It's not a movie scene in black and white. It's in the moments that don't feel so grand. It's the quiet comfort of your hand. I'm gonna love you in the ordinary ways, through all the blurry, lazy, rainy days. When the passion settles and the glamour fades, my promise is the truest one I've ever made. When you're tired from a day that felt too long, and you don't have the strength to be so strong, when you've forgotten all your favorite songs, I'll be the one to show you where you belong. 'Cause love's not just a feeling, it's a choice I make, for your own beautiful and messy sake. It's a foundation that will never shake. I'm gonna love you in the ordinary ways, through all the blurry, lazy, rainy days. When the passion settles and the glamour fades, my promise is the truest one I've ever made. Anybody can love the highs, the summer nights and the surprise, but I'm here for the silent sunrise. I see a universe inside your eyes, and I'll keep loving you in ordinary ways, for all my nights and all my coming days. Let the passion settle, let the glamour fade. This promise is the truest one I've ever made. In ordinary ways, always, every single day. Always, always. Sunlight creeping through the blinds, painting patterns on your sleeping face. Coffee's brewing, the day unwinds in this quiet, perfect little space. And all the noise from the world outside just fades away. Don't need a single word to say, just want to stay. Oh, this morning, what we're sharing is a simple kind of magic in the air. In your lazy smile I'm staring, and I know Remember nights we talked for hours, sharing secrets underneath the moon. Now we're building towers from lazy Sunday afternoons, and all the plans that we made last night feel so brand new. Every moment spent with you feels fresh and true. Oh, this morning glow we're sharing is a simple kind of magic in the air. In your lazy smile I'm staring, and I know there's nothing that can quite compare with you. Maybe it's the light, maybe it's the calm, holding you here in the crook of my arm. Everything I need is right where we are. Oh, this morning glow we're sharing is a simple kind of magic in the air. In your lazy smile I'm staring, and I know there's nothing that can quite compare with you. Just this morning glow and you. I was a house with unfinished walls, just empty spaces and echoing halls, a black and white sketch of forgotten design, waiting for a reason, waiting for a sign. Then you walked in like the morning sun, and all the colors started to run. My real story had just begun. And oh, how would you feel if I said you're the blueprint I've been searching for, the missing piece I couldn't ignore? You're the home I'm not afraid to build anymore. I used to wander without a map, caught in a comfortable, familiar trap. My dreams were hazy, a ship without a sea. I didn't know the person I was meant to be. Then you showed me stars I'd never seen, a messy, beautiful in between. You turned my life into an evergreen. And oh, how would you feel if I said you're the blueprint I've been searching for, the missing piece I couldn't ignore? You're the home I'm not afraid to build anymore. With you, the future isn't some scary place, just a canvas full of time and space. And every line I draw, I see your face. So how would you feel if I told you you're the blueprint to the rest of my life, through all the joy and all the strife? You're the home I always wanted, you're the love of my life. You're my blueprint, yeah, the truest north, my home. Used to think our story was a single book, bound in leather with a certain look. But I'm starting to see with a different eye that maybe it was just a chapter passing by. A beautiful chapter, I wouldn't trade a word. The sweetest story that I've ever heard. But every story has to move forward, and I hope your next page is filled with sun. Now that our part of the story's done, I hope you find the love you're dreaming of. And I'm okay now, it's enough to know you're happy. I'm writing new lines for myself these days, getting lost in coffee shops and city haze. I'm finding rhythms that are on my own, a kind of quiet strength I've never known. And I think of you and hope you're doing well. I've got no bitter stories left to tell, just a wish for you to break the spell. Oh, and I hope your next page is filled with sun. Now that our part of the story's done, I hope you find the love you're dreaming of. And I'm okay now, it's enough to know you're happy. We're not an ending, we're a turn and leaf. Our time together was beautiful and brief, and there's a strange and peaceful, sweet relief in letting go of all the grief. So turn the page and let it fill with sun. Our part of the story is over and done. Go find the love you've always dreamed of, 'cause knowing you're happy is more than enough. The next page for you, the next page for me. Two different stories, finally free to be happy. To be happy. I was living life in black and white, a muted movie in the pale moonlight. The sound was static, the focus was off. I thought the muted feeling was enough, but then you came and flipped the switch somewhere. You brushed the dust right out of the air, and suddenly I couldn't help but stare. Now everything's in high definition, baby. The word is brighter and there are no more maybes. You turned the color up, you made it real. This vibrant way you're making me feel. Ooh. The coffee tastes a little bit more sweet. There's a hidden rhythm in the busy street. I'm noticing the details I used to ignore. I've never seen the world like this before. You gave me focus, you made the picture clear. You are the soundtrack that I want to hear. With you there's nothing left to fear. Now everything's in high definition, baby.
This is the focus of my favorite song.
Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da da. You feel like Sunday afternoons, and no vinyl playing my favorite tunes. No need for fancy big balloons, just quiet moments deep beneath the moon. We don't need to shout it out, we don't need a crowd to see what this love is all about. It's in the way you look at me. You're like my faded blue jeans, comfortable and true, perfect for the in-betweens. Everything I do with you. My favorite view. We've got a box of photographs, some with silly, awkward laughs. They tell the story of our past, a kind of love that's built to last. We don't have to say a thing, I can read it in your smile. The simple joy you always bring makes everything worthwhile. You're like my faded blue jeans, comfortable and true, perfect for the in-betweens. Everything I do with you. My favorite view. Through every season, every change, you're the one constant that remains, familiar and beautifully strange, washing away all my pains. You're like my faded blue jeans, comfortable and true, perfect for the in-betweens. Everything I do with you. Yeah, just like my faded blue jeans, so worn and so real, you know just what it means. The way you make me feel home, home, home. Your name lit up my phone tonight, a sudden flash of pale blue light. Hey, how have you been? A question mark, a lonely little flicker in the dark.
And a year ago my heart would start to race, hoping for a sign of time and place, but I just looked at it and saw an empty space.
'Cause you're only getting smaller in my rearview mirror. The lines are getting softer, nothing's getting clearer. I'm not looking back, I'm happy where I'm headed to. And honestly, there's no more room for you. I bet you think I'm sitting here alone, waiting for a message on my telephone. I bet you think I'm still that person from back then,
Who let you break her heart all over again? But that girl is gone, she packed her things and moved. She finally learned the lesson, she's improved. She finally got her complicated heart removed from you.
'Cause you're only getting smaller in my rearview mirror. The lines are getting softer, nothing's getting clearer. I'm not looking back, I'm happy where I'm headed to. And honestly, there's no more room for you.
And I don't hate you, I don't wish you pain.
I just don't wanna stand in your acidic rain.
I hope you find someone who likes the things you do.
And I hope that she can learn to like herself too.
But you're only getting smaller in my rearview mirror.
My future's getting brighter,
My vision's getting clearer.
I'm not looking back, I'm happy where I'm going to. So please just let
in such a state. But when you look at me with that gentle smile, my sense of balance goes away a while. My head starts spinning, but I'm not afraid of this lovely sweetness you have made. It's a dizzy little serenade. You give me that good vertigo, you know, a pleasant spin and putting on a show. I'm losing my footing, but I don't wanna land as long as you are here to hold my hand. It's like I've had a glass of fancy wine, the feeling when your world and my world align. The conversation fades to a gentle hum, to this beautiful feeling I've become so numb. My knees get weak, my heart begins to race. I'm lost inside the beauty of this place, the one I only find in your embrace. You give me that good vertigo, you know, a pleasant spinning, putting on a show. I'm losing my footing, but I don't wanna land as long as you are here to hold my hand. The world keeps turning in its usual way, but you make it spin for me at the end of the day. And honestly, I hope it stays this way. I just wanna hear you say, I give you that good vertigo. I know, a pleasant spinning, watch our feelings grow. You can lose your footing, 'cause I'll help you stand. I will always be right here to hold your hand. Good vertigo, don't let me go. Spinning slow. Yeah. I don't know where we're gonna be in 20 years, facing our hopes or facing all our fears. Maybe a small house by a stormy sea, or a tiny room, just you and me. The picture's blurry, it's a hazy view, but there's one thing that I know is true. No matter what, I see myself with you. And I will love you in the future tense. It's the only thing that's making any sense. Through every up and down and consequence, was walking through a world of gray, keeping my 2 feet flat on the ground, afraid to fall, afraid to make a sound. But when you're here, the physics start to bend. On your quiet energy I can depend. It's like the rules of nature all suspend. When I'm with you, I'm in zero gravity, floating through a new reality. The world outside is just a fading memory. Yeah, when I'm with you, I feel completely free, in zero gravity.
Remember dancing in your living room, chasing away the Sunday afternoon gloom.
We didn't need a rhythm, didn't need a beat, just the feeling of you sweeping me off my feet. And in that moment, simple and so true, the only thing that I could hold on to was the dizzy, weightless feeling of you. When I'm with you, I'm in zero gravity, floating through a new reality. The world outside is just a fading memory. Yeah, when I'm with you, I feel completely free, in zero gravity. Maybe I'm dreaming, maybe I'm asleep, but this is a promise I wanna keep. Down in the quiet, down in the deep, you're the only secret that I'll keep. When I'm with you, I'm in zero gravity, building our own sweet reality. The world outside can stay a distant memory, as long as you are right here next to me. Zero gravity, you and me, yeah, forever free.
Streetlights blur into a stream of gold. Traffic hums a melody so low. Another story in the city told, but ours is my favorite one to know.
Yeah, we found a rooftop, a secret view, leaving the hustle and the noise behind. The whole world feels like it's just us two, a perfect peace of mind.
City lights are fading in your eyes, brighter than the stars up in the sky. In this concrete jungle, our surprise is a love that makes the moment fly. Just me and you. We talk of dreams and coffee cups gone cold, tracing patterns on each other's hands. A quiet story waiting to unfold that only our two hearts can understand.
We found our rhythm, a steady beat, against the city's hurried, frantic pace. Your hand in mine feels oh so sweet.
There's no one else, no other place. City lights are fading in your eyes, brighter than the stars up in the sky.
slowly comes to pass. I wasn't thinking of you, not at all. Then I saw two shadows dancing on the wall, and just like that, you're standing in the room, chasing away the calm evening's gloom. A trick of the light, a scent of your perfume, a feeling that begins to bloom. You're just an after image in my mind's eye, a beautiful ghost that never says goodbye. You linger in the corners when the day is done, a perfect memory, second to none. Second to none. A barista calls a name that sounds like yours. My heart does a little flip, then it ignores a logical part of me that knows the truth. I'm still living in the fortress of our youth, and just like that, I hear you start to laugh. A mental photograph, cutting my lonely moment right in half. My better half. You're just an after image in my mind's eye, a beautiful ghost that never says goodbye. You linger in the corners when the day is done, a perfect memory, second to none. Maybe loving is just learning how to see the people who are gone still here with me, not as a sadness but a sweet decree that you'll forever be a part of me. You're more than an after image in my mind's eye. You're the beautiful reason I still try. You live inside the moments when my day is done, my perfect memory, my morning sun, an after image, still shining on long after you are gone.
Rainy day is here again, watching droplets race upon the pane. The world outside is muted, soft, and then I hear the whisper of your name. It's not a sound that anyone can hear, a memory that plays on repeat. It chases out the silence and the fear. Oh, the feeling's bitter, but it's sweet. You're the echo in the quiet, you're the warmth when I feel cold, a beautiful and peaceful riot, a story that will never get old. I trace the outline of a coffee stain. Remember how you laughed right in this room. It's funny how the joy can still remain and chase away the gloom. And even in these empty spaces now, I feel a presence that is wholly you. I'm doing fine, I'm making it somehow. Your love is still the guide that gets me through. You're the echo in the quiet, you're the warmth when I feel cold. A beautiful and peaceful riot, a story that will never get old. Some people search their whole lives long for a melody to their own song, but I found mine so clear and strong. It's where I know I belong, and it lingers. You're the echo in the quiet, you're the warmth when I feel cold. A beautiful and peaceful riot, a story that will never get old.